Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, again, subscribe to the channel and support this channel. We need to make this like a norm. If you're new, you support by subscribing. And if you're part of the channel, you're a family member, you're a supporter, keep supporting me. Like I said, you can donate, or you can share the video, like, and yeah, that's how you support me. And then for me to produce these videos, that's how basically you can support me. So I want to say something. Lately I saw something on social media about so it was about like how do you plan for your early retirement. So basically, so I thought to myself, because for me, like, I've never thought of something like that. And I thought, okay, this is something that's very important and very, like, if it's this important, then it's something that I need to be serious with. Because a lot of people out there, they get comfortable. They come to the city or wherever they are in the rural areas. Whatever life they have, whether it's farming, whether it's you're being employed, a lot of guys just stay at their comfort zone. And whether you're young, old, eventually, whoever you are, we get old. Excuse me. And if we get old, the biggest issue is you can't continue working at the level that you are working when you are younger. So basically, what I can say is, I talked to this millionaire guy on social media, and he told me, yeah, he lives right now in the States, so in America, and he's Cameroonian. And he told me, I posted that because a lot of people don't think about early retirement. He's in his late 40s. He's basically going to retire, and he started saving a long time ago and investing. So it kept me thinking that the biggest issue as young guys or old, whatever, is we don't look for the future. And this is what I came and learned, is that the difference between rich people and poor people, or the normal individual who just earns a living, who has his business or has a salary or has a decent salary, is that these rich guys, these millionaires, billionaires, they think 10 years ahead. For us, we're living for today. Nobody cares about tomorrow. We're just living for today. And if today goes, tomorrow will come. So that's us. We don't think of investments, all that. We just think of, I got paid, yeah, sorted my bills, that's it. And that guy put that mindset on me. He told me, rich people think of tomorrow. And so I researched, and the three types of things you can do for early retirement, how to plan for your early retirement, is one, research. So let's start with research. Research, if you can research what you want to invest in. Okay, let me just say that the three of them is research, save, and invest. You research what you want to invest in, and then you save, because we all need capital to start anything, whether it's a business, whatever it is, you have to save for it and then invest. So my let's start with research. If you research, like, what do you want to, like, if you want to retire, your early retirement, what do you want to sit down, enjoy, and retire peacefully with your investments? Like, for me, basically, I said all my life I was saying, like, I've always wanted to, like, retire on a farm, a ranch, and just focus on dairy farming, like, cause it's one of the things that I've always loved. So I told that rich guy, I told him, me, I've always wanted to do farming, but you're in the city, in the village, one of my family members has invested in dairy farming. So it's a venture that I thought it's really interesting, and I love animals. So they make a decent living as well, a decent income if you commercially put it into a commercial business rather than like a hobby. So I researched on which cows I want to put there, like commercially, the pedigrees, which cows. And so, that's for me, that's working for me. That's like something that I can say that if I sit down and I start planning for my early retirement, that's the route that I'll go. And I saw the amount of savings that I need to put for this, and then invest. I had put all the three. I recently just sat down and made the three, like, I made it into a plan. So basically, you need these three elements in your early retirement. You need to research, you need to save, and then you need to plan. You need to invest. So for some guys, like, if you want to retire and maybe start a car wash, or you want to start a salon, or just retire, start an Airbnb, you want to retire, start a restaurant, you're working right now, you're earning a salary, or you're in business and you're still earning what the profits you get from your business. You sit down, you make what do I want to do. So that's the first thing, is research. The second thing is if this is what I want to do, then let's do this. Let's go to this route. Don't back out. Don't let anybody scare you or whatever, because people are people. They'll always have their opinions. So don't be scared of people's opinions. If you want to start an elephant farm, do the research, save, invest. Start the elephant farm. If you want to start anything, you want to start an airport, a flight school. I saw this guy who was in Norway. He was being interviewed, and he wanted to start an airline. His girlfriend thought he was crazy, but he supported him either way. She supported him, and the guy, and it was in the pandemic times. Eventually, the guy started the airline. It did well. He sold it to some big airline. He bought some business bus company. Like, that's how people just do it. If it fails, it fails. If it works out, it works out. But you do it. Don't let people tell you can't do it. So the three elements is research. You have to research what you want to retire to. You can't just say I want to retire and then you don't have a plan. Like, you don't know what you're going to. You have savings, or let's say you have savings, but before you have savings, you have to know what you want to invest your money to. So you have to research first. That's the first element. If you can research and know what you want, then the next step is you can save for the amount of money that, because not all projects are the same. Like not all businesses or investments are the same amount of money. People can have like what? Let's say people can have I don't know. People can have like a car wash. They come to you and say that, okay, I have a car wash. You can retire with a car wash. But my budget isn't for a car wash. Maybe a car wash is cheaper, it's more expensive. So the best thing is you research and you make it happen by, well, by the next step, which is saving. And then the next step is just moving. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, I can't do this, I can't do. Nope. Life is full of ups and downs. If you keep on postponing, things can go south. So the first step on your early retirement plan is research. You research what you want to do, and then if you have the research, you write it down. This is what I want to do. And then the second plan is saving. Saving is where everybody, this is the difficult part, because not everybody has the discipline to save. But if you're in your, it doesn't matter. I heard this story again from this guy who is employed by Facebook. The guy started making apps when he was 16. He sold his first app, and his first app, he got like $5,000 from Google. They bought it, and this guy just invested all that money in his parents' restaurant. It was going under. So he saved his parents' restaurant, and from there he said, okay, this, I can make money from this. He started making more apps. He sold more apps. He saved money. He kept investing. Like he said to himself when he was 16, I will do this till it pays off. This is my journey. This is my workflow. So guys, the next is saving, because saving is the biggest, well, it's the biggest hustle. If you can save, you can, the next step is now investing, which is making your dreams come true, and making your plans of early retirement come true. The thing about saving is that not a lot of people are disciplined enough to save. So I will urge people, if you want to save, there's a plan for it, because you need to write down what you want to save. The first step is research. The second step is saving. You write down what you want to save for, because if you can see it, you can make it happen. Sorry, there's a lot of noise here in this. I hate noise, man. But anyway, it's life. So the next step is saving, because if you can save, you can do a lot of research. If you can save, if you can research, and then get to the next step, which is saving, then you can make it happen. And so if you can make it happen, you can be the best. Your dream is, you have completed 2 steps, so your dream is basically just coming true. So for me, I can say if you can make it to the second step, then it's over. Your dream is basically true. So you do what you can do to save. Discipline yourself. You don't have to drink every day. You don't have to go out every day, go clubbing, whatever. Personally, I became disciplined enough. So for me, I can save. But for a lot of people, it's not easy, especially when you're in a group, you're working, and it's not easy. Let's go out and all that. But personally, for me, I'm very disciplined enough to say I'm going to save this month, because I write them down. I say this is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna get. So that's what I do. and I think it helps. So if you can do that, then you can make it happen. Like the third step is easy, is investing. So when you say investing, so if you can write it down, you can actually make it happen. You can save, and if you can save, you don't have to save, like, be so disciplined that you save every day that you can't even spoil yourself. Like, just save. If it's like, let's like $100 or $50 every month, you can save, yeah, $50 every month, but also keep something on the side for you to enjoy. Like, life is short. Buy yourself something good, some food, some clothes, something you want. Don't just save. If you save to the point that you can't even spoil yourself, then you'll start hating the saving process. So that also helps for me. If I'm saving, I put something on the side to enjoy the month. For my hard work, I saved, so I need to be rewarded. Reward yourself and make it happen. If you can save, discipline, and if you say, I'm going to save, there are times I know bills can become like a lot. So it's not always going to be rosy. So if you can't save this month, make sure that the next month you add to what you lost on the month that you didn't save. Like, if you're saving $50, make sure at least it's $100 the next month if you skip on saving this month. And I know it's not easy. I know some of you will be like, this guy, you think it's just easy. But if you want something, that you have to make it happen. So if you want something, make it happen. The next step is investment. Now, investing is easy. If you can invest, you can make it happen, because it's like now investing on what you have saved and what you have researched on. Investing is the easy part. So I'm thinking I don't have to explain much about that now. If you can invest it, like for me, the dairy thing that I said, I noticed that you need the shade for the cows, which is expensive. So if you can save on that, you have saved on the cow shed, the house, the cattle, or the house where you keep the cows. If you can, now and it's time for investing. You build the house, you buy the cows, put them inside. I've researched on which foods they eat. I buy the foods, I check on them, I put money for the veterinary services, and that's basically it. Because if you work with these 3 plans, trust me, saving for your early retirement will be easier. Because if I can say, let me start planning for my early retirement, but you don't do these things. Okay, I've not researched, I just want to retire. I've saved 50,000. $1,000 or what? Okay, that's okay. Like, it depends with what you want to start, but okay, maybe I've saved $5,000, which is a lot of money. $1,000. Okay, what do I want to? You invest it in something that you have not researched on, and then it just breaks down. It will be your fault, because it will be your fault, because you didn't research, you didn't research on what you want to do, and it becomes hard. Most likely you might waste your money than actually retain it. So these are the 3 basic plans that you need. And speaking to this rich guy, it really opened my eyes. People say these rich guys are stuck up, but that's not the truth. These rich guys, when you go to them and you just keep asking them questions, like you see their eyes just light up. They want to help. They have this, like, you're not massaging their ego. It's just like they want to share their experiences. Like for me, I met this other rich guy in my neighborhood, and I asked him, how do you become rich? And he was like, yeah, I invested in, we partnered with some guys, and we invested in this company, and then became successful. And he was and he was going to work by that time, and he stood there like 5 minutes to explain to me how his company grew. So that's, I'm telling you, it's sometimes don't just, when you meet a rich guy, stop him, just ask him, how do you become rich? All that, knowledge is the key to everything. Sorry guys, my mic. Sorry, my mic. Okay, so knowledge is the key to knowledge is success. So let me say something. If you want to do anything, research on it, have the knowledge for it. So these 3 plans, if you write them down and you practice them and you make them the source of your early retirement, then it will happen. Trust me, it will happen. I am not going to give up. That's the 4th plan, which giving up is also another thing, but do not give up. Do not give up. Don't make anyone tell you you cannot do it. That's them. That's not me. That's my motto. I will not give up till I give up. I'm the one who's going to decide when I'm going to give up, and I'm not going to give up. So you have to also have that mentality. Like that kid who made apps, and now he's working for Facebook. He started when he was 16. He borrowed like $100 from his mom, and his mom gave him, and they were very broke at that time, but his mom believed in him. He told his mom, if I sell this app, then things will change. And he believed in himself till Mark Zuckerberg emailed him when he was in high school. I was in class. Zuckerberg told him, I'll fly you to California. I want to hire you. And by that time, he was like his 3rd, 4th app. Zuckerberg just saw his app on Play Store, I think, and they said they wanted this guy. 16 years old, yeah. He was, I think, the youngest guy to be hired by Facebook, because he never gave up on his plan. So you guys, if you want to plan for your early retirement, research, save, and invest. And if you do these 3 things, trust me, you will have what you want for your early retirement. Because I'm also doing the same thing. I cannot give you advice on something that I'm not doing, and I cannot give you advice on something that I've not researched on. The rich guy told me the same thing. You have to plan, and you have to research, and you have to save. So guys, I'm gonna make this a short video, but soon I'll be doing live videos. So let's stay tuned to that. And if you're new here again, subscribe to the channel.